All right, fam, we are back with yet another whatever podcast clip series or episode. Today's one is titled, She Thinks Her Boyfriend is Insecure for Not Letting Men Approach Her. Now, I don't know in what day and age that is deemed as insecure. That is simply as caring for your woman, making sure your woman is safe. If I'm mistaken, please correct me in the comment section, but that is how I was taught. That is how I will always think. Ladies and gents, the world of dating and relationships has become crazy. It's become even crazier with the onset of platforms like OnlyFans. We know it has destroyed multiple relationships. It's built a few very strange relationships. But yeah, let's get to it. Make sure that you are subscribed to Goals and Growth. And as I said, guys, if you have any suggestions regarding content that you'd like to check out, whether it be podcast or comedy, please let me know in the comment section. Also, make sure you go and join the free Discord community. That thing is up and running. People are going wild in there, and you're missing out if you're not part of it. Let's get it.
By virtue of, as a woman, if you go to these sorts of environments, whether it be a bar, club, house party, pool party, whatever, it doesn't even have to be a conscious thing where I'm like, even if your intention is, I don't have any intention of going to this thing to get male attention, you know by virtue of going to it that you will get male attention. Fair. And therein lies the problem.
Oh, so if my boyfriend was going to get mad at me because if I wear a bathing suit, I'm going to get male attention, he has an insecurity issue. And yeah, no, I think that's controlling and bizarre.
It's not just about the bikini. For example, if you were to go to the beach with him, men have different boundaries and tastes when it comes to this specific thing. But going to a party, I'm assuming in this scenario it's without him present, going to a party with your girlfriends or whatever.
Get to it.
Basically, it's a singles event.
Okay. I do agree. For once, I do agree with her, right? I do think that, and this is hard for me to also understand because, you know, irrespective of how much you try to protect your girlfriend or your woman, men are always going to look. Men are men, right? That's just, we know. We guys know. That's always how it's going to be. What I do agree with Brian with is, I don't think it's right of her when she's in a relationship not to be considerate enough of a man to maybe ask him, do you want to come with? Right? Because that's the natural thing to do. So I do think both parties here have a valid opinion.
Okay. So what is his? I would ask him, what's your issue? Like, what is your issue with the fact that I'm wearing a bikini?
It's not so much the bikini, it's the going to the party wearing the bikini.
Without him.
If you're wearing a bikini at home, you probably wouldn't give a shit.
Okay, why does that bother you? That's what
because men and women flirt differently.
Yeah.
Okay, and I would say, I'm not there to flirt with anyone. I'm there to enjoy myself.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. So, do you ever approach guys?
No.
The guy you're currently dating, did he approach you or did you approach him?
I guess we just started talking to each other because we were near one another. I guess.
You guys work together?
Yeah. I mean, no, we don't work together, but we met at his place of work.
Okay.
I was doing a gig there, and he was like in charge of setting up the gig.
Can I ask?
Hold on. So, who asked for whose number?
Damn ads. Gotta give me some premium.
He asked for mine.
Mm-hmm. Who set up the date?
He did.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I'm assuming I won't get into too much detail. Did he go for the first kiss?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he hit on you, right? It wasn't mutual.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a differential here in the way that men and women flirt. Like, women won't slide into a dude's DMs. They will sometimes.
Yeah, for the most part.
But they'll post like a revealing photo in an effort to get
male attention.
In an effort to solicit men to then contact them.
Yeah. God.
Grid One Motorsports donated $200.01.
Thank you, man.
It is always interesting when women try to make the case for dressing like a whore. If you dress for the job you want, and you dress like a whore, then you are proclaiming yourself a whore. Do
Fact.
Hey,
give that man a bells. Give that man a bells. I think, You know what? It's a very difficult thing because obviously you can't be there 24/7 looking after like a babysitter. You can't, right? That's just not realistic thinking. I do know that if you are with a woman that you deem to be attractive, obviously, yeah, she's gonna get male attention, but at the end of the day, you either learn to live with it, right? We all get jealous. We either learn to live with it, although it is hard, you are gonna make mistakes. It is true. But at the end of the day, if she's loyal to you, she's loyal to you. If she's not loyal to you, you know what to do. It's as simple as that.
B, she was a hoa.
Thank you, Grid
He
One.
spelled it like that guy said it. Hoa.
So, what were you saying? Thank you, Grid One.
You were saying that women post pictures for male attention.
Yeah, so like you'll go to a bar, you won't like actively approach a guy,
Yeah.
but you'll go to the bar with the understanding that there's a good chance that men will approach you.
Yeah, I think that some women for sure wear clothing to elicit male attention. I don't think that that's something that doesn't happen.
But so here's the thing though, in a relationship, there's an expectation that as a guy, well, it would be cheating for me to go and approach a girl and try to flirt with her while I'm in a relationship, correct? But we have nothing in place in society that frowns upon or shames women by the way women run game. We don't stop women from running the type of game that y'all run, which is indirect. Does that make sense?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, because like you guys will be, you'll put yourselves out there to give space for men to come and talk to you.
Yeah.
But it's frowned upon for men to put down boundaries and be controlling and say, you need to cut off your options the same way I'm not going out there and approaching girls and giving them or asking for their number and doing all this. Simply you, I'm trying to think of like a good scenario here.
Okay, let's end the video there. I think obviously what he's trying to say here is men obviously approach in a more direct way. So obviously you would have problems if you're in a relationship and obviously you go out and you approach a woman and you ask their number and you do this and you do that. Obviously you're going to have a problem. What he's saying is it's more, women are very much subtle, right? It's a matter of soliciting male attention without doing it kind of directly. You're doing it indirectly. But what I'm saying is, even though, you know, that happens sometimes unconsciously, sometimes it's not even deliberate, right? I do think that maybe as a woman, this is at least from my perspective, that you need to be considerate about how you present yourself in the public, right? I have that with my partner, with my girlfriend currently. Now, she's a beautiful woman. There's no doubt about it. Now, the way she presents herself in public it gives off the message of, you know, I'm taken. I appreciate the attention, but I'm taken. So it's a very hard balance to have. I think there needs to be a mutual understanding there in order for that to succeed. Open communication, a lot of direct communication. So yeah, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed this podcast clip. Let me know what you think should be, how do you think this should work in a relationship, right? Should she be allowed to go to a party alone? Should she not? What are your ideas of proper boundaries in a relationship? Let me know in the comment section and I'll see you next time.